What's up you guys, Luke here and welcome back to some more SimCity. And before we start off here, I would like to point out this is SimCity 2.0. Basically this is the new patch they've released on SimCity, which what I could tell is what they've kind of done is they've tried to reduce the traffic issues by making public transport seemingly much better and much more responsive, and just general bug fixes along with some water fixes, tons of stuff. Literally there's probably about an entire A4 sheet full of just text just telling us what's happened and stuff, and I've read a little bit of it, but I didn't go into too much detail because I got a bit bored because there's a lot of nonsense which doesn't affect me in any way. So, well, actually one of the things I have noticed quite desperately has changed here is because it's a new actual update and the entire world has to load in and the servers are struggling. My actual frame rate since the update has dropped dramatically. I don't know whether that's another bug or whether that's just the servers being put more to the limit, but yeah, so I can't really remember what happened last time. I think last time I placed that down, which was a bit of a lot of issues actually this probably had. I did not like that. I did not want to place that, but I know that I need the power. And I think this is what I'm trying to take the piss of what I remember what I said like a couple of sessions ago at least. I was saying that I'm going to try and make this as clean as possible. Turns out it isn't going to be clean, is it? Because you're going to be making lots of crap and stuff. Power, we have tons of power. So if we've got that much power, we might as well just do the full, we'll take the environment to the next step and close the wind power plant and do this, and I'll do it because we don't need that no more. And what we can do with that is we can then build homes on it, because homes are important in this game. As you can see, their homes have been built. Good. Anything else we need besides some more homes? Now, what are they? Are they all industrial? Yeah, they're all industrial. It doesn't seem as if, although there's high demand here, it doesn't seem like they want to build here, which that could be an issue. How much is our tax? Our tax is 10%, which is the standard. I think that's standard. Was it 10 or was it 9%? I don't know. One of the two. Either I've changed it up 1% or it's staying the same. So have I built anything on the main roads? Because I heard that's one of the things which, yeah, good. Nothing's been built on the main roads besides some basic things. Because I did hear that by building homes and stuff on the actual... Oh, that's not bad. Actually, that's quite bad, I should say. But luckily nothing's gone there, so I might get rid of that. But what I have heard is by building homes on this kind of roads and stuff, it comes into contact with them and they kind of stop traffic and stuff. And these small roads here, which could be quite annoying, so I might need to change that. How dense these getting? These are quite ready. So I think, as we have the money, we will now decide to upgrade road density. So start this one off here, up we go, and let's go up twice. Just go and upgrade all these roads. I don't know if some of them are upgraded and some of them aren't. Maybe that was my fault from last time or previous session. But obviously I've not paid too much attention to these roads and left them kind of in limbo. Not highly updated, but updated actually mean dense. Some of them are more dense than others, so basically that's what I was trying to get at. And later in the game that could be a huge issue as some of the traffic starts bottlenecking, which hopefully this town will be prevented from as the update, but it could turn out, it could kind of go badly, to say the least. So are these ready to upgrade? I don't know. These guys aren't ready, so let's go to the density map, which is also ironically linked to F9, which is currently my recording key. I used to change that until I found a technique as well. If you push F9 whilst it's already on, it just gets rid of it. So that's how I'm going to start recording from now on. And yeah, how are these guys going? They're quite happy. Does that mean they want to update? I don't know, because it doesn't really work with that. Them guys, not enough room to increase density because someone built a road there. Now all these are actually linked to that road there, and that's something I actually realised when placing stuff, because if you place that, it'll tell you how, if it was a good bit, it will show you how large the area needs to be to upgrade, because that little green bar means it's safe to expand that, it'll be able to expand, so these ones should be okay to expand. Yeah, these ones are going to be quite large homes actually if they get to the next density level, but look, that's the density level which we need, which is nice to know. I didn't know that actually was that what that meant. I just thought it meant that's roughly the size you should need rather than that's the size density grows to. Okay, nothing being built on that road. Now none of these are ready to go up yet, are they? They are. So I might as well see what happens here. Although I don't know if this is the bug or not, but there was an issue before where you upgrade these, the actual industrial buildings, and they leave almost instantly because they find not enough high workers. Even if everyone in your town is educated, they'll still complain. I don't know if they fixed that or not. I'm hoping they have, because that was quite frustrating nonetheless when you have a highly rated town for education and they just complain and do no work. According to the businesses anyway, that's what they say. And one of the things which, again, is a little bit annoying is that they keep building crap there. And even if you destroy that, there will still be no need for that there. So what's this? This is the streetcars. I didn't know actually had public services, public transport by now, but apparently we do. How long is that going at? Yeah, that's quite cool. High school. Now, the reason why is if you see a town like this, and I go to education now, I've learned some quite important tricks here. If you go to education and you hover over people in order, look, there we go. Basically, almost our entire town is educated, which is great. But if you see it as not that many people educated, now there's two reasons for that. It's because, one, the bus stop systems don't work as well. I think they fixed it again, but they don't work as well as they probably should have from the start. So that's one thing I would like to point out, and I think it's these ones that aren't currently going to be educated, so I just build that there. And if you do find this situation is happening where an entire area, even if they have tons of bus stops and not going to school, and schools have plenty of places, my only advice to you would be to build another grade school nearby. I wouldn't place it here, but you'd place it like here, so it would bypass all the actual stops, because there's basically if I show you, you get an actual area of coverage which should bypass the bus stops and hopefully work. But if it still does that, then it will mean that if it happens to like a high school, or not public library obviously, but a community college or university, the reason for that is it kind of works in tiers. Although it does happen, most people, if they haven't gone to grade school, they won't go to high school, nor will they go, actually I think they might go to community colleges. I think that kind of bypasses some of these things, but university, again, some of it bypasses depending on if they come from different actual regions or different areas or different towns. They could bypass this section, but I definitely advise you to go in this order. So it's that, the actual grade school, then high school, then community college if necessary, not needed though, because if you have a good high school, people could jump the community college. So look, it's good as it says there. Sure, look, I'm trying to read this now because the actual screen's quite small. But basically, it's saying that it's smaller than a university and it's good for medium wealth homes and medium smartness and shit like that. As you can see, look at the size of the university compared to the community college. Let's find that out. There is a noticeable size, but I wouldn't say it was dramatically noticeable, because if you've got the road space, it's not wider as such. So I think it's just further back, which could be a bit of an issue if you want to have high density homes. Speaking of that, we've got some medium density homes getting built over there, which is great to know. But okay, let's plumb the depths of this new area and see by moving up to llama speed. I would go mental and move it up to cheetah speed, but I don't want to kind of risk it now. Okay, so this centre area here is, I think this is getting the future bit where we'll build further into here. I think what I said on the very first episode is I'm going to try and make this the centre of it, the more richer, denser parts of town. Not the case anymore, because the updates and many issues happened. I'm just going to make it as all of these will be any size I want to be, but I'd kind of want to make as much transport and stuff, not transport, but I want to make as many, I'm trying to think what it's called now, city specialisation, and we'll go to tourism. There we go. Where's tourism? Can I have culture? There we go. It's culture, but I like to call it tourism. So we can actually build one of these which provides homes, which is quite cool. I've never built a gambling home. Never done that. Gambling HQ? Sci-fi casino. Do you know, I've never ever built a casino, so do you know what we're going to do? We're going to see how this turns out, and I have heard words that it kind of goes down the shitty. Your entire town goes funny, everything goes bad. But because I've never built one before, and this town is going to be more experimental compared to the other ones, I'm going to build one here. And there we go. Casino brings big questionable profits. So obviously that means people will be like, oh yeah, I don't really think that's that good. Oh, look at this. Casino. Oh, look at all these. I've not seen any of this before. So, comedy club, lounge, blackjack tables. Oh, nickel slots. Never had nickel because it's, I take it as some kind of currency nut. Let's see, I don't know. I don't know how much nickels. It's 5 cents. I don't know. Okay, but we also have a nice rooms. And these, yeah, nice. They're nice rooms. Okay, of course they're nice. Cheap rooms. No frills. So these are hotels, I'll take it as. So, cheap rooms, nice rooms. So, things we should do then. We should try and make it as nice as possible. So, what colour do you think looks nice? That one? This one looks probably the best. Can we build it anywhere? No, we'll build it here. Oh yeah. Now we'll build some nice rooms just because well, we want to be a nice casino. We don't want to be like some... We don't want nickel slots. We don't want to have blackjacks. How about a comedy club? And then we'll go mental and we'll then build a blackjack because we don't have none of these cheap nickel slots. However much they get translate to. We're not one of these people. We're going to go all out, in or all out. We're going to go blackjack. We're going to have tons of money spent on this town. And I think this, I heard this does bring crime in. So the one way to fix this is, I don't. How good is our crime? How good is our policing? In fact, not crime. We don't really want crime. So we've got one police station over there. That's not police, is it? This is the police station, and it is a normal one. So it could be worthwhile to invest in one of these in the future. Kind of build it into the central actual road bit. Preferably near the casino, just to prove to people that, you know, the ever watchful eye of the law will always be watching you, however bad you are. Now, I did actually think these people were protesting, but I just went by. So, how much money are we making? We are losing 710 simoleons a day. Our revenue is going up, actually. It's going up quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that. So, we've got lodgers. That's nice to know we actually do have people moving in. We only have medium wealth, but we have 3 medium wealth tourism, which is actually 5 that's going up now. People are staying because they know. I don't know if it says low-end casino. Is that how bad? Oh, maybe that's what it's called, because it's the cheap-end casino. I've never built a casino, and we turned out how well that turns out. So, we need a lot of money to build a gambling HQ. We actually need a gambling HQ, so we need to earn 52,000 in a day. So I don't know how that quite will work out, but I take it as it should work, hopefully, quite well. So, how does this work? How does the actual tourism work? Does it, the amount of people who stay here, because it says we're on full-on tourism. So maybe we may have to build up more lodges, or we might need to build some more stuff in it. I'm not too sure, so we'll see how that goes. I think I'm probably spending more time than I should be on the casino, but I don't know. Oh, we can actually build some cheap homes here. So we might as well build a cheap one at the back because, you know, people don't want a good view. All of our best ones are... Where's the good one? I don't even know what the good one is. Is it around there somewhere, or is it on top? Yeah, the nice rooms. They've got these guys have got the views. This guy has got. Let's see what the view is like. This and show you. Their view is of the town. Let's get this off. Look at that view. Bit funny there, but look, you can see the entire town. These guys, people in the back shit rooms, they can just see. They can just look at the oil. They can look at some oil. Because, well, why not? They're not going to pay for the big money. They're not going to take the high risks. So why should they get the high rewards, honestly? People are still protesting. And let's see how well our oil's coming along. We are making 10,800 barrels a day, which is quite good. It's good. I'm not going to complain. How is our oil status then? If we go to oil, that's not oil. That's coal. That's ore. And that's oil. So good, we have oil, and you can see that there'll be some oil up there, and we've actually got the high score, in fact, is overlapping our oil. So we may have to move that, but then again, we're not a high oil community, so we'll just leave that there to do its job until the oil supply runs dry. Then we'll move on and probably build homes and stuff there. But gambling house, we are making a lot of money here actually, which is quite good. I do like to know we're making money. We may have to build another one up there somehow. I don't know where. But we may have to build another one later on. But for now, we'll then move on to something different. Now, what should we build up here? Should we start focusing on... Actually, no, it says fires, but I think that kind of happens all the time. If we go to the fire and police crime committed per day, criminals... well, crime committed per day, 0. But criminal actually once we've been caught there, so that's pretty cool. Arrest per day has gone up by 1. Now, things we could have here is a Max's Manor, which... Kinda, I've used it once, and it was a bit not very good, to say the least. I wasn't too happy with Max's Manor. Ironically, by hovering over Max's Manor, it kind of made the game lag out quite heavily, which is a common thing, which I'm going to warn you now, that I may have to stop recording for reasons of my computer has this new fun-fangled thing where you record using Fraps for 10 minutes or so, and you'll get low frames. And there's a way of fixing it. I believe there's a way of fixing it. I could be wrong about this, but if you, as you can see, just getting really low frames and rates. So there's nothing to do with me. This is all down to the computer. And finally, we've got 1 frame a second, and the computer is telling me I'm a load of shit. So I will be back in a short while, and if not, this will be a very short session. But we've placed some bits down, so hopefully we will be back. Okay, we're back, and let's see if that has hopefully fixed it. Now, I didn't do anything major. All I did is basically tabbed out, taken Fraps off, and we put it back on. I've not uninstalled it, so if it does happen again, I may have to uninstall Fraps. Or if that doesn't fix it, it may be a case of my computer has an issue, and I may have to search online, see if there's an actual fix, which I highly doubt. And of course now my frames go back down. So it turns out that didn't fix it. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try to reinstall it, but I'll probably end this very shitty session here, just for the simple fact of my computer is committing suicide. And 1 frame a second. So great, superb. I love it. I love low frames, and I love my computer dying. So I will end this really apologetic short session here, and I'll uninstall Fraps. I will see how that kind of turns out. If it goes to the shitters again, I can't say what I can do about this. I really don't know what I can do. It may have to be I have to fix the computer. I might have to get some bits done with the computer. I might need to. Something may be wrong. Something may be obviously broken. I don't know. But now that I stop moving, the frames are perfect. So if I move now, it will jump back down. Will it? No, it's not back down. So, oh, was that just my computer warning me, or was that a warning shot, or was that my computer actually dying? Because this does seemingly. This is so weird. I don't know what's happening with my computer. Okay, well, I don't know what to say here. It's simply fixing itself, which kinda is pointing more towards technical difficulties rather than actual soft. I don't know. It could be software. I'm not too sure, but the way that it fixes itself. Oh, it's gone. There you go. 1 frame a second. There you go. Okay, it's not fixed itself. It's gone bad. It's gone wrong. It lied to me. Okay, I will definitely end it there, then it's completely gone to shit. I don't know if it's still recording, I'm not too sure. But it's red still, so I've probably got 1 frame a second, and it's completely fucked itself over. But, as I say, I'll try and fix it, and if it doesn't seemingly fix itself, it may be I have to wait a couple of weeks or so to fix the computer and make sure that it is fully working. But until next time, I apologise for this, a really bad session, but at least there's a video out of it at least. And until next time, you guys, I've been Luke. This has been a short episode with low frames, and I don't know what's wrong with it, and it's a little bit worrying. But until next time, you guys, goodbye, and thank you for watching this video.